Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Hollyoaks star Tamara Wall has predicted a shock split on the horizon for her character Grace Black. The actor made a dramatic return to the soap this year, as Grace and Freddie Roscoe's Charlie Clapham romance was revealed. The duo concocted a scheme to break Grace out of prison during their wedding. However, when Freddie abandoned the plans at the last minute, desperate Grace stabbed herself and landed in hospital. Could the rocky start to their marriage suggest more trouble to come? Hollyoaks star explains how Stay survived deadly explosion. Speaking to Inside Soap, Wall revealed that the newlyweds might not stand the test of time. As if, he's been with half the village for a start. It's definitely not going to last, and I wouldn't want any of Grace's relationships to last, she said. Plus I really love a wedding, so I'd be more than happy to have another one. The star believes Grace's former fling Trevor was the real love of her life, adding that she wants him to come back from the dead. They went through so much together. Grace is always looking for a Trevor replacement, and I think that's the situation she has now with Freddie. Best Streaming Services 2024. It was a bit like Married at First Sight. They rushed into it to help get her out of prison. And now they're living on a boat together. I just want my flat back, she added. If her relationship with Freddie does come to an end, Wall already has a backup plan for Grace. Me and Alex Fletcher, who plays Diane Hutchinson, have always said that Grace and Diane should have an affair. Wall laughed. Now that Diane's split from Tony, that could absolutely happen. They get drunk one evening, start talking about menopause, one thing leads to another. What do you think? In the ever-dramatic world of Hollyoaks, where shocking revelations, betrayals, and unexpected twists are all in a day's work, the spotlight now turns to one of the village's most formidable and complex characters, Grace Black. Known for her sharp tongue, fierce loyalty, and relentless pursuit of power, Grace has always found herself at the center of some of the show's most explosive storylines. However, a new and surprising twist may be on the horizon that could leave fans stunned. A shock split for Grace Black, as teased by one of the show's leading stars. For years, Grace Black, portrayed by the talented Tamara Wall, has been a major force in Hollyoaks. As the owner of The Loft, the popular nightclub that often serves as a backdrop for many of the village's dramas, Grace has long held a reputation for being tough and calculating. Despite her ruthless nature, Grace has also experienced her fair share of heartache and tragedy, making her one of the more nuanced and relatable characters on the show. But with rumors swirling about an impending breakup, could Grace be facing yet another personal crisis? A strong-willed survivor, Grace Black has never been one to back down from a fight. Since her arrival in 2013, she has clawed her way to the top, cementing her position as a power player in the village. Her relationships, though always intense and passionate, have often been short-lived or marred by betrayal. Grace has had to navigate the dangerous waters of love, especially in her volatile relationship with Warren Fox, her former flame and fellow Hollyoaks villain. Their on-again, off-again romance has been filled with manipulation, deceit, and violence. Through it all, Grace has remained steadfast, but her personal life has been a minefield, especially with the loss of her brother Fraser Black, a notorious gangster, and the kidnapping of her son, Curtis. These tragedies have shaped Grace into the hardened, take-no-prisoners character we see today. Despite her steely exterior, she has shown vulnerability, especially when it comes to matters of the heart. In recent years, Grace has seemed to find some stability in her love life, but if the recent predictions are anything to go by, that stability may be about to crumble. A shock split teased by a cast member. One of Hollyoaks' beloved stars recently hinted at an upcoming bombshell involving Grace Black. During a recent interview, the actor, who remains unnamed, revealed that Grace's current relationship could be heading toward a dramatic split that will leave fans speechless. While no specific details were given, The actor hinted that the storyline would be emotionally charged and filled with unexpected twists. The news of a potential breakup has already sent shockwaves through the Hollyoaks fan base, with viewers speculating about who Grace's partner might be and what could lead to the breakdown of their love interest. Saul Reeves, at risk of falling out of favor with the fiery nightclub owner? Or could it be someone from her past, like Warren Fox or even Glenn Donovan, who returns to shake things up? Grace's relationship with Saul has been one of her more mature and grounded romances in recent memory. Saul, a police officer, represents a departure from the dangerous men Grace has been involved with in the past. He's offered her a chance at redemption and a fresh start, but Grace's ruthless nature and tendency to keep secrets have threatened to derail their relationship before. Could her inability to trust or let go of her darker instincts ultimately doom her romance with Saul? What could lead to the breakup? There are many possible factors that could lead to Grace's predicted heartbreak. First and foremost is Grace's history of self-sabotage. Despite wanting stability and love, Grace's fear of vulnerability has often led her to make rash decisions that push people away. Her need for control, both in her business and her personal life, has also been a recurring issue. Then there's the question of loyalty. Grace has a tendency to blur the lines between her criminal activities and her relationships. If Saul, as a police officer, discovers that Grace is still involved in illegal dealings or covering up past crimes, it could create an insurmountable divide between them. Saul, though deeply in love with Grace, has his moral boundaries, and the conflict between his duty and his love for Grace could spell the end of their relationship. There's also the possibility of external forces coming into play. Grace has a long list of enemies, and anyone from Warren to Felix Westwood could resurface to cause trouble in her personal life. If someone from Grace's past were to manipulate or blackmail her, she might be forced to push Saul away to protect him. The world of Hollyoaks is notorious for its scheming villains, and Grace is no stranger to being caught in their crosshairs. How will Grace handle another heartbreak? Should this predicted breakup come to pass, the big question on fans' minds is how Grace will handle yet another personal loss. Will this latest betrayal harden her even further, pushing her back into the ruthless behavior that once defined her? Or could this heartbreak be a turning point for Grace, forcing her to reflect on her choices and find a new path? Grace Black's resilience has always been one of her defining traits. She's survived tragedy, heartbreak, and betrayal time and again, always emerging stronger. But with each personal loss, Grace has also grown colder and more distrustful, putting up walls to protect herself. If this rumored split happens, it could be the catalyst for either her ultimate downfall or her redemption arc. What's next for Grace Black? Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain: Grace Black will not go down without a fight. Whether she's battling her enemies or her own inner demons, Grace is sure to continue captivating Hollyoaks viewers with her complex, multi-layered personality. As fans eagerly await the unfolding drama, one thing remains clear: whatever happens next, it will be explosive. As the details of the potential breakup remain under wraps, fans of Hollyoaks are left speculating about the future of one of the show's most iconic characters. Will Grace's past finally catch up to her, or will she find a way to protect both her heart and her empire? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: Grace Black's story is far from over. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Hollyoaks Update YouTube channel for more update news.